You are looking live at John and now Jackson, coming to you from Knox Lake. We started out the morning on the north end of Knox Lake, and then we were able to paddle down to the south end, and we're at a different campsite. Yesterday we were sort of windbound, and we did some fishing here Friday as we were going in. We wanted to get down here because we knew the fishing was pretty good. For breakfast, we had breakfast here at this campsite. We just packed our stuff up and left before the wind came up. And we had oatmeal. And lunch was deviled ham and rye bread. Maybe a power bar thrown in there for good luck. And then dinner was walleye. And we made that with hash browns, and I fried up some onions with it as well. So, absolutely fantastic day. We didn't do a lot of paddling other than what we had to do for fishing. We paddled all the way around the island, and of course it was about as far away from our campsite as we circumnavigated the island, where we found the good fishing and picked up the walleye. Which brings us to, you want to fill in the details on the fishing report?
Okay, the fishing report, pretty slow today. I caught a pike right off the point, and like you said, we went all the way to the other side of the island and picked up a cup, like 2 each.
Oh, more than that.
More than that.
Yeah, probably.
Oh yeah, like 5 each.
Yeah, 5 each.
5 each. Really nice walleye.
Pretty slow bite. They were hammering it in the beginning, and then sort of as we kept going, then
it's sort of just like tiny bumps.
Yeah, tiny bumps, but we still got them. You just had to be quick with the hook set.
Earlier tonight we went out and we got skunked,
which was odd. I mean, and you want to give them the weather report too?
Okay, weather report today. It was partly cloudy most of the day and super windy, like whitecaps all throughout the lake. And just about, like, how many hours ago?
Right after supper.
So like 2 hours ago?
Like around 6, maybe 6:30.
Okay, I don't know what time it is.
Yeah.
So around 6, it just completely dropped out. Like, I don't know if you can see behind us, but it's completely flat now. And so that's why we thought the bite was going to be good.
All right, wildlife report.
Wildlife report. We saw some birds, some eagles, seagulls, ravens, loons, wood ducks, leeches, pike, walleye. We heard a beaver last night slapping his tail right next to our campsite. What else? Dragonflies, beetles. A beetle landed right on my nose. It was really freaky.
That's it for the wildlife report?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Mailbag.
Mailbag.
You asking the first question?
Yeah, I'll ask the first question. This question comes from Chris Manlove, and he asks, have you seen the Northern Lights?
Whitey, thanks for writing in. You know, up until last night, I was a denier. I thought it was for people that maybe were eating mushrooms or toking on the crack pipe a little too much, and that they were hallucinating and seeing things. But last night around 3 in the morning, I had to go to the bathroom, so I got out of the tent, and I wandered out. I was standing sort of on this rock face and doing my thing, and I looked up in the sky, not a cloud in the sky, and I don't think we have a moon right now either. And I looked up, and I could see a massive ring, a massive halo, and these things shooting up out of the ground. Now, it wasn't all colorful like some of the stuff that you see in the pictures. It was more white than anything. I thought it was a cloud, but then it was dancing around. It was pretty neat, and we had designs on doing the same thing tonight, getting up. We don't know when the Northern Lights peak, because up until this moment I didn't believe in them. But now it looks like we've got a front or something. That's why we think maybe the wind dropped out. We can hear thunder off in the distance. Okay. But anyways, hey, thanks for writing in, and yes, the Northern Lights are a real thing apparently. All right, next question. John and Jackson, absolutely love the show. We're curious if you would be willing to write an article for our magazine. We're somewhat of a niche. It's Canoeing Fisherman Magazine. Sincerely, Joey Buttafuoco. I don't know what happened to that guy either.
Okay.
Apparently he's at Canoeing Fisherman Magazine. Handsome compensation.
Okay.
Hey, dude, this trip is paying for itself.
Yeah. Joey, we would love.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Okay.
We're just elated. We're just so happy that
Okay.
you
We would
our stuff.
we'd love to do your article. There's just one thing. We can't give away all of our tips because
Pull it together.
sorry, there was just like a weird seagull. We'd love to do your article. We just can't give away all of our tips because then like all the fishermen would catch all the fish and then we'd be sitting there.
But we're
Catching
willing
the
to
same amount of
reveal
fish.
a lot of our great secrets. One of
Yeah.
which you already know. We scour the shoreline for leeches. We put that on our jig and we drop that down, and boy, that just hammers them. And leeches last a long time. You can catch multiple fish on one leech. Anyways, that's it for us. We're headed to points south tomorrow, wind and weather permitting. And as we pan out, we're giving you our product review. As Jackson zooms in, you're going to see what looks like a fairly routine lake rock. It's not. That is the Woodland Caribou. What was it called? The Woodland Caribou.
Garbage disposal.
Yeah. Oh, fish gut garbage disposal. And what we did with our fish guts today is we set it out on that rock, and then we came back to our little point here, and we watched the bird show. And what happened is an eagle came in first. He kind of shooed all the gulls away, and he swooped in and got one big carcass and flew off. And then the seagulls did their thing, and then probably 20 minutes later, that eagle came back and snatched up another carcass. I guess the eagle gets what he wants. But that is the Woodland Caribou fish gut garbage disposal. And we're out.